Aquatheatre here at Hersheypark. Our show is about to begin in just a few moments. For the safety of the trainers and animals, we ask that you do not walk within the concrete area around the pool while the show is in progress. If you wish to exit after the show has begun, we ask that you walk up the stairs, around, and down the stairs located at the furthest end of the bleachers. Now, please give a warm welcome to the trainers at Oceans of Fun.
Hello everyone, how y'all doing today? Okay, there are a couple excited people out there, but I want to tell you all something. Our animals know exactly what the sound of your applause means, so the more energy and enthusiasm you'll have today, the more it actually really helps out with our training. So can we try that again? How y'all doing today? Very nicely done. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Well, welcome here to the Hersheypark Aquatheatre, the sweetest place on earth. Here we are currently the home to 3 Atlantic harbor seals and 2 California sea lions. We are dedicated to the field of marine mammal science and education, and this means with the help of our very special flipper friends, we focus on animal care and training, as well as educating the public about these animals and our environment. And it does look like our first star is ready to go. She is this little lady right here. She is only 4 years old right now, weighing in around 120 pounds. And if you guys have ever seen our show before, you've probably heard of her. She was born right here at the Aquatheatre. Make it nice and loud for Coco! Very nicely done, Miss Coco. That is a great big hello from her. Now I would love to start out our show today with a little quiz question for you all. I want to know if you think Coco here is a seal or a sea lion. So by show of hands, how many of you think Coco is a seal? Let's see. Okay. And how many of you think she's a sea lion? All right. If you have your hand raised right now, raise it nice and high. You are wrong. But that is okay. Coco here is a seal. If you did get those confused, that is totally all right. That's exactly why we love to educate about these animals. And Coco today is going to make you all seal and sea lion experts by demonstrating 3 easy ways to tell the difference. So the first thing you're going to look at, it's probably the easiest way to tell, is how they move right up here on land. So seals like Coco are going to spend their entire life on their belly. They're always going to inch or move across the land. They kind of look like a great big caterpillar. Coco here is going to demonstrate that for you. There she goes. Very nicely done, Miss Coco. Now sea lions, you'll get to meet one in just a moment. They will always walk on all 4 flippers. They have a rotating hip bone. This allows them to rotate their hind flippers up underneath their body, and they can walk or even run on land on all 4 flippers. Very nicely done, Coco. The second difference she's showing off there are her front flippers. So seals have smaller front flippers. They're about the size of a human hand. When they swim through the water, they actually use their hind flippers to get all the power that they need. This is a behavior called surfing to show off her speed and agility. Very nicely done. Make it nice and loud for her. So when seals swim through the water, they use their hind flippers to get all the power to propel themselves to water by pushing them together, fanning them out, move them side to side. Well, their front flippers are used for steering. Sea lions have larger front flippers, and those are used to help propel them through the water, reaching a burst speed of 20 to even 25 miles per hour. Now the final difference is pretty small. It is their ears. So take a close look at Coco. You're actually really not going to see any ears. And that's because Coco is a seal. So she has internal ears. You're just going to see a small hole or bump about an inch behind her eyes. Well, sea lions have external ear flaps. These are called external pinnae. They kind of look like a little Tootsie Roll on the side of their head. Coco's doing such an awesome job highlighting those differences. You guys got the right idea. Very nicely done. Well, one of the most important aspects of all of the training that we do here is called husbandry care. And husbandry care is just really any of the medical behaviors that we train with our animals. Part of our daily routine is to check on the animals from the tips of their nose to the tips of their tail and make sure they're staying nice and healthy. So by training these husbandry behaviors, it lets any medical work, if necessary, to be extremely comfortable for the animal and restraint-free. So some of the simpler husbandry behaviors we start with training our animals is things like presenting their bellies or their flippers, opening up their mouths, or we can train more complex husbandry behaviors. So right now we're using that stethoscope, and we can use that to easily check on the health of her lungs and her heart. Now, we're not actually testing that right now, but Coco doesn't know. It's the exact same feeling if Yvette did it when we're practicing it here today. As you can see, she was so comfortable with that. Let's let her know she did a great job with that. Excellent job. Now we can also train more advanced techniques like ultrasounds, x-rays. We're even able to get a voluntary blood sample from their hind flippers, as well as brush their teeth on a regular basis. Now in the wild, seals and sea lions would be lucky to live to 10 to 15 years old. But zoos and aquariums, we can really extend their lifespan. They live into their 20s, 30s, and seals even into their 40s. Coco's doing amazing out there, and I hope you get nice and loud for her. Very nicely done. Oh, looks like she wants a little more applause. Well, seals and sea lions, they are such amazing animals because they live both here in the they both live in the water and well as on land. And they have many adaptations that allow them to be so successful, such as their vision. So they have excellent vision for seeing both above and below the surface of the water, though they are actually colorblind. But some research does suggest they can see shades of blue as well. They also are able to get all the hydration they need through the fish that they eat, but we give them extra forms of hydration here through things like ice cubes, Jello, and fish pops, which are just basically a fish popsicle, an ice cube with a fish frozen inside. So it's a great way to let the animal know they did a good job. Coco really enjoys her ice cubes. You may have noticed her eating those on the wall. We're going to give her a couple more as well as some fish pops there, so feel free to enjoy her while she's eating those. They're absolutely a favorite for her. Now they also have those whiskers on the side of their face. Those are called vibrissae. They have specialized nerve endings in the tips that they can use to sense vibrations in the water. So if they're ever swimming through dark and murky waters, can't really rely on their vision, those whiskers are there to help them to sense those vibrations to see if any fish or predators are nearby. It does look like our next star is ready to join us. This here is our male Atlantic harbor seal. He is 3 years old. He weighs in right around 110 pounds. Let's make a nice loud for Cove. Very nicely done, Cove. Excellent job. Well, play behavior is so important for a young animal because that's where they're going to learn all the skills and reflexes that they need for later on in life. Through play, a young animal can learn about their environment, learn social skills, all while increasing their strength and coordination. And there are many forms of play. All this fun and games helps a young animal prepare themselves for life as an adult. And training is one of our favorite forms of play here. So what we're going to do right now is turn down my microphone, turn up some fun music, and allow you to enjoy these two working together. Now remember, Cove does know what the sound of your applause means, and he is only 3 years old. He's doing an awesome job out there. Make a nice loud for him. you all today. He actually knows how to make a vocalization. So a lot of people know what a sea lion sounds like. They have that loud sea lion bark. Well, seals communicate more in snorting and grunting noises. So let's see if Culp would like to say hello to us. You're seeing here today, they're only made possible through professional trainers working each and every day with these animals to establish a special and trusting relationship. It is actually a law that you must remain 100 yards away from a marine mammal. You never try and feed or touch these animals in the wild. That's only for your safety, but it really is for the safety and protection of these animals. Culp did an awesome job today. Let's send him off with a big goodbye. See if anyone in my audience today had any questions, maybe about our animals, our facility here. If you do, just raise your hand nice and high for me. I'd love to answer those for you. Any questions? Yes, right here in the front. Do they have fur? Yeah, absolutely. So they are covered in short fur. It lays flat against their body when they're wet, but when they spend time on land, they get really fuzzy and soft when they dry out. And it feels kind of like a short-haired dog, though. Yeah, great question. Any others? Yeah. What's the question? Do they swim a lot? Yeah, absolutely. So they spend about half their time swimming, half their time on land. They swim in the water because that's where their food is found, which is fish. So our animals have a lot of space here to swim. All pools are 9 feet deep. We have 3 in total, and then they have a lot of area to spend time on land as well. Yeah, way up top there. What's your question? Do they eat a lot? Yeah, absolutely. They do eat a lot. They'll eat any type of fish they're able to catch because they can't afford to be picky out in the wild. And then depending on their size in the season, they'll eat anywhere from 5 to 30 pounds of fish every single day. Great question. All right, I'll take one more right here, buddy, and then we'll go ahead and introduce our next star. How long do they hold their breath? Yeah, they can hold their breath up to 20 minutes. So quite a long time. Great questions, guys. If you have any others, come find one of us after the show. We'd be more than happy to answer those for you. But our next star here, he is so special. He's only 1 year old and just recently joined our family. So I'm so excited for you to meet him. He is our 1-year-old male California sea lion. Can we put those hands together for Cruz? And sea lions start eating fish around 6 months to a year old, so he did just begin his formal training. Now he is in the very beginning steps of our training process. Everything we do is working in small steps to build a positive relationship with our animals and make training super fun with them. So our goals right now for Cruz are just to make this as fun as possible, build that relationship with him, and work on his comfort being out here for shows. Now he's only a year old, and he's doing so well coming out here and working with his trainer day. You guys got the right idea. Let's make a nice laugh for him. Now Cruz is beginning to learn all about training. We like to say he's in sea lion kindergarten right now. The first step he is learning is how to target his nose to that target pole. So by targeting his nose to it, it lets him know that that was correct when we click our clicker as well. So if you listen to that clicker sound you're hearing there, that tells Cruz right in that moment that was correct. Now once he's doing really well with this target pole, we'll be able to train a variety of different behaviors. So if we want to train him to jump in the air, we'll just hold that target above his head. We can train him to go in a circle by using the target pole to draw a circle. Like I said, everything we do is building on small steps. So Cruz here is continuing to do such an awesome job. He's learning what the sound of your applause means as well. Let's make a nice loud for him. Now we also use lots of positive reinforcement with our animals. Fish is their primary reinforcer, but we utilize a lot of secondary reinforcers as well, like those ice cubes we talked about, fish pops, back rubs from a trusted trainer, toys, and of course your applause. So let's give Cruz a round of applause. He did such an awesome job today. I definitely encourage you to continue to come back and visit us this summer, and so you can continue to see Cruz learn and grow. If you'd like to follow us on social media as well, our name is Oceans of Fun. We'll be posting lots of updates on Cruz as he continues to learn. Now, I do just want to tell you we have a couple opportunities after our show today. If you'd like to meet some of our animals up close and personal, we have a program where you could feed one of our animals or get a photo taken. That will be right after the show today. So if you're interested in that, just stay in the bleachers. We also have a special program at 1:30 called Flippered Friends and Family. This is a private program for a small group of people. You can go behind the scenes, learn everything there is to learn about taking care of our animals, as well as come poolside and get to help train some of our animals. So if you have any questions about that, come find one of us. But I do just want to thank you all so much for joining us here today. So only with your continued support, they're able to save these animals and continue to educate them about them as well. Like I said, if you guys have questions, we're going to be around the pool. Don't be shy. Come on down and talk to us. Thank you all so much. Enjoy the rest of your day here at Hersheypark, and happy Mother's Day.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you walk down the stairs and exit on either side of the pool. Thank you for coming to our show and enjoy the rest of your day here at Hersheypark.